What do you do when the person you like doesn't feel the same way? When you finally build up the courage to tell her how you feel, only to hear the word no. Whether she lets you down gently or not, it stings, doesn't it? That mix of embarrassment, disappointment, and pain is tough to shake. I get it. I've been there. And now you're probably asking yourself, what happens next? Take a deep breath. Rejection hurts, but it doesn't have to define you. Today, we're going to talk about what to do when she rejects you. Because, believe it or not, there's an opportunity within this pain, if you're ready to find it. Stick with me. This could change the way you see rejection forever. Step 1. Acceptance. First things first, accept it. It sounds simple, but I know it's not. When someone you care about, someone you've been thinking about, turns you down, it's easy to fall into denial. You might tell yourself, she didn't mean it, or maybe she's just playing hard to get. But holding on to false hope only drags out the hurt. Here's the truth you need to hear. No means no. Not maybe, not try harder, not convince me. Just no, and that's okay. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up on love. It means respecting her choice and allowing yourself to heal. It's the first step to moving forward. Look, man, rejection doesn't mean you're worthless or that you're not good enough. It just means, for her, you're not the right fit. And that's perfectly fine. You don't want a girl who's lukewarm about you, right? You want someone who's all in. If she's not that person, then you're better off knowing now than wasting more time hoping for something that won't happen. Step 2. Feel it, but don't dwell on it. Now, I'm not here to tell you to man up and bury your feelings. That's not it. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to be sad. Maybe you care about her a lot. Of course it stings. Give yourself permission to feel what you're feeling. Maybe that's sadness. Maybe it's frustration or even anger. Release it in a healthy way. Journal about it. Talk to a trusted friend. Go for a run. But whatever you do, don't dwell in that negativity. Here's where a lot of guys go wrong. They take that pain and turn it into bitterness. The guys who walk around saying things like, all women are the same, or she doesn't know what she's missing. Bro, that's toxic. Bitterness isn't strength. It's weakness trying to disguise itself. Don't fall into that trap. Feel it, process it, and then start letting it go. Step 3. Reflect and learn. Once you've made some space for your emotions, it's time to reflect. This step is key, so don't skip it. Ask yourself some honest questions. Did I read the situation wrong? Was there something about my approach I could improve? Was her rejection more about where she's at in her life than about me? Don't confuse this process with beating yourself up. This isn't about pointing fingers at yourself. It's about learning. These moments of self-reflection are where growth happens. Maybe the timing wasn't right. Maybe she's dealing with her own issues. Or maybe there's something you can improve for the next time. Better communication, more confidence, or taking the time to build a deeper connection before opening up. Whatever the case, rejection offers you an opportunity to grow, if you're brave enough to confront it honestly. Step 4. Avoid negative coping mechanisms. Listen carefully. What you don't do right now is just as important as what you do. Don't fall into self-pity. Don't start binge eating your feelings or drowning them in alcohol. Definitely don't blow up her inbox or send her passive-aggressive texts. And do not start jumping into meaningless flings to prove something to yourself or anyone else. These things might feel good for a second. They might numb the pain temporarily, but they won't heal it. If anything, they'll leave you feeling worse in the long run and could do permanent damage to your relationships or reputation. Instead, take all that energy and channel it into Step 5. Step 5. Focus on yourself. Here's where the magic happens. Rejection. It's a blessing in disguise. You don't need anyone's permission to start working on the best version of you right now. Start with your health. Hit the gym. Go for a run. Get into the best shape of your life. Not because it'll win her back, but because it feels amazing to see progress and take control of your body. Next, work on your mind. Read books. Take a class. Learn a new skill. Confidence comes from knowing you're growing, and nothing's more attractive than confidence rooted in self-awareness and self-respect. And don't forget your passions. Remember those things you've always loved to do, but maybe haven't had time for. Pick them back up. Whether it's painting, sports, music, or starting your own business, throw yourself into the things that light you up. Not only will it give your mind something to focus on, but it'll expand your circle. Who knows who you might meet along the way. Step 6. Open yourself to new opportunities. When you've taken the time to heal and grow, you'll find yourself in a much better place. And when you're ready, it's time to put yourself back out there. But this time, you'll do it differently. You'll approach things with more confidence, more self-awareness, and more respect for both yourself and others. Love isn't a numbers game, and it's not about winning someone over. It's about connection. And when the right connection happens, that rejection in your past, it'll feel like nothing more than a bump in the road. Remember, every relationship that didn't work is bringing you closer to the one that will. Trust the process. Step 7. Rejection is a part of life. And that's okay. Here's the big takeaway. Man, rejection isn't just part of dating, it's part of life. We get rejected from jobs, from opportunities, from people. No one wins 100% of the time. Not me, not you, not even the most successful people you look up to. But you know what separates those who thrive from those who stay stuck? Their mindset. They see rejection not as failure, but as feedback. They understand that every no is a step closer to the right yes. And you're no different. Rejection doesn't define you. How you respond to it does. All right, we've covered a lot today. If you are still here, you're already miles ahead of most people. You're willing to face rejection head-on, to grow, to learn, and to keep going. And that's powerful. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you been through a tough rejection? What helped you get through it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And hey, if this video gave you something to think about, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Help this video reach someone who needs it. Smash that subscribe button. We've got way more coming your way, and I promise you won't want to miss it. And if this video made an impact, share it with your friends. You never know whose life it could change. Thanks for watching. And remember, every rejection is just a redirection, bringing you closer to where you're meant to be. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.